The world and societies we have built have evolved exponentially in the last few decades. Technological advances, thought to be works of science fiction, have become integral parts of modern society and have allowed us to connect to people all over the world. New technology has even evolved one of our most ancient forms of entertainment in the world. Games. Video games have become one of the fastest growing forms of entertainment in the world. What was once a humble little pastime by a few individuals has become a massive industry enjoyed by millions, whose success rivals blockbuster films and has spawned several professional competitions enjoyed and participated by gamers around the globe of all ages. Yes, things are looking up for the gaming industry. Every year, new developers and publishers are making breathtaking games that push the medium forward. However, in recent months, something has crept into many major games. Something sinister. That is a threat to you, your children, and everyone you know and care about who plays games. They are called loot boxes. You may ask yourself, what are these things and how dangerous can they be? This is an understandable mindset for the average consumer of video games. But as more and more AAA games begin to put loot boxes into their games, it is important to educate yourself in their origin, how they are implemented, and how they can be harmful if implemented maliciously. To understand why loot boxes are dangerous, you must first know what they are. Loot boxes are purchasable digital containers that contain a variety of random digital goods that can be purchased with in-game currency or real-life money. You purchase one, open it, and receive a bunch of random things like upgrades, skins, or gear depending on the game. This idea may not seem very malicious or dangerous, and this is true. Loot boxes themselves are not inherently these things. Many games with loot boxes have ways to obtain them through gameplay alone, and or only contain cosmetic items that don't affect the gameplay in, in any way, shape, or form. Loot boxes are also optional in these games, and not vital to progression. However, it is when game developers combine loot boxes with microtransactions and create systems and scenarios that pressure players into purchasing them that they turn from harmless into virtual gambling. Shady microtransaction systems are nothing new in the world of gaming. Many mobile games use freemium systems that psychologically exploit those who play them to spend more money. These systems use a combination of player profiling and a neurological chemical dopamine to keep players addicted to their games and know just when to offer them paid incentives to keep playing or give them an edge. This is a potentially dangerous system by itself because it has designs that are very addicting, in which can lead to a person spending hundreds of hours or dollars on a single game. Add loot boxes to this already predatory system, and you create a system akin to a virtual slot machine that is far more addictive than the traditional ones. These addictions are no joke. There is a rising rate in gambling addictions in young people, and this rise is caused by the rise of online gambling, which these loot box systems are a form of. These predatory systems can use a variety of tactics to force players to invest in loot boxes. They can either create scenarios where a player must grind for dozens of hours to progress if they don't invest in loot boxes, or they could implement the same pay-to-win systems used in many addictive mobile games. Either way, these predatory systems make these games dangerous for vulnerable adults and children, as they can give them a gambling addiction, and are being put into more and more games. Things may seem bleak and dangerous, but there are ways to protect yourself, your children, and your friends from these dangerous loot box systems. The best way to protect yourself from these predatory loot boxes and potentially addictive loot box systems is to simply not buy games that have them, whether it be for yourself, a friend, or a child. Instead, invest your money into games that don't have microtransactions or loot boxes. There are plenty of great games for kids and adults that don't have these systems in them. You can accomplish this by researching reviews and information about the game of interest. There are dozens of review websites you can use to look into any game you want. Another important thing you must do is not allow any children you take care of, especially younger ones, have the ability to purchase anything while playing a game. A child with a credit card can do massive damage to your bank account and are more susceptible to gambling addiction. So fear not. As long as you remain vigilant, you can still enjoy gaming without investing extra money into your games. Your children can enjoy gaming as well, and you will have peace of mind while they do. As the gaming industry evolves and grows, we must do everything we can to protect ourselves and our families from those who seek to use this medium to exploit and harm us. If we do, we can ensure that this wonderful form of entertainment can continue to give us and future generations memories that will last.